Hi guys, once again, this is Alfred from BinaryOptionsTutor.com. Um, Trying to do a series that I think is kind of about low-hanging fruit. So, trying to isolate what I think is are less aggressive and easier to find uh, trades. So, I've been doing the brackets in the first two videos, and I'm going to try very hard from start to finish and I'm just right here starting, and I'm gonna walk through doing an hourly trade. I know everybody likes the 5 minute poppy trades. I taped some more of them uh, back in the day, and I tried to talk them out, but it's really hard to talk them out because they're happening so fast, especially the way I was trading them. But I held all of them to the end, and I've done several consecutives. But I would prefer, if I'm going to share content, to start by talking about the lower hanging fruit. So we're going to look at this lower hanging fruit right here. I've waited, and I've seen the market put in an indecision candle. This right here, this is an indecision candle. Why is this indecision? I got a wick on the top. I got a wick on the bottom. So there's some confusion as to which way the market is going to go. This is a 15-minute chart. So that's a beautiful indecision candle right there. I got a line right here. Um, Let me touch on something I already know because I'm going through this process the exact way that I would be doing it. This is 1.12, 147, 112, 2147. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna set this at 112, 112, 21, 3. Exactly. Right there. That's because I'm trying to cover the difference between my broker and this live account and that broker, the broker over here, which the exchange over here, which is Nadex. That's going to be 1.22. And I miss my spot that I would like to get in, but just try and keep my video short. We just gonna take this. Be honest with you, if I were in a live account, I would not. I would wait uh, to see the candle push up. I got 59 minutes 23 seconds, so I got plenty of time to wait on this. That's what I'm getting at. If this this is flawed, and I really want to do this start to finish exactly the way I would do it, but so I can go ahead and just move forward with this. We just gonna come on in here. $15. What would I wait for? I wait for the candle to push. Look, and I'm in working orders. I wait for the candle to push up so that I can get more out of it. The problem, and it's not a problem. It's never a problem. The market is doing what I expected the market to do. It's too fast for me to get in. If that happens to you, that's good because it means the market is doing what you're expecting uh, to do. It may mean you got to be a little bit more patient. I would not take no. What the hell is this? 13. You know, I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna bitch about what the market maker is offering because that's not necessary. Uh, you don't have to take it. If I just had all the time in the world, which I do when I'm trading, if you're not gonna give me the price that I want, my price would be somewhere around 20. Let's call it $20 or 20.50, something like that. That's what I would want, and that price is more likely to happen if this candle right here, when it was up here, I could or even in that indecision candle, I could have got about 20 for it, easy. Now I'm getting a lot less, but we're gonna go through and we're gonna go on and just take it because we're trying to go from Trying to go from start to finish. That's a little pop. Okay, we got some on here. Start to finish. I already knew that I wanted 112.22. Now we're going to go back over to the chart. I've adjusted this. The actual number that's right here is 112.213 because when that number, when I see this on my chart, it's highly probable that over on Nadex is going to be at 112.22 because of the difference in the price feed. There's a slight difference. Okay, so I know what I'm doing is usually I'll take zero point 0.6 to zero point 0.7 pipettes off of the price on my broker. It's very important because I want to, if I'm drawing lines over here, I want the lines to be where the lines actually should be according to Nadex because Nadex is what matters in this case. I'm doing this in a demo account because I want to be able to really focus and explain what the heck it is I'm doing. Okay, got a good indecision candle here. Got this giant wick at the bottom. Okay, 15-minute chart, but I've got some overlays. This is called larger time frame. It does just what it sounds like it does. It's using the larger time frame. In this case, I selected an hour. So that hour is down. This hour in that area there that's blue, so that's up. This hour here, that's slight, but this red and it's down. That hour is down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Okay, we got 4 out of 5 candles on the hourly. I can look at it very quickly. What were they? Down. Okay, so I'm expecting a continuation of that trend. We're looking at the oscillations over here on my crosswalk. Got more oscillations to the downside. I have a mid area here. If I can't oscillate outside of this area, I'm considering it weak. It's a weak oscillation. And also my crosswalk always had these colors, lighter colors being weaker signal, gray color indicating irregardless that I take that as a gray, a real area of indecision. I was trying to show, we were trying to design an indicator that would show kind of color code price action for you. And now, all of this, that's what made me consider that ultimately that we have a downtrend here. Most breaks outside of my weak area that I just made here with some levels inside of the indicator, just like I would in price action, because there's no difference. What the indicator is showing you is evidence of price action. It's all built off of price action. So others, I never get involved in this argument of, oh, well, price action is the best. Oh, no, the indicator is the best. Who cares, dude? You're arguing about the same thing because if there's no price action, it's not going to move the indicator. The indicator is just made from price action. These candles, they're indicators. They're just made from price action. Some guys like to read a line chart. Some guys like to read candlesticks. I think it's faster for me to read candlesticks. I can read a line chart just the same because I understand there's no difference. It's just the only difference is how it's illustrated. And I can just look at these wicks really quick. I can see the bulls one here, but I'm concerned about the wick to the downside and the wick to the upside. So I took my number right here. Why? Because this line right here is above all of these wicks. If I couldn't have got a number but just right at the wick, I don't want to bet because that's how you force a trade. You want to create a trade a plan where the number that you're looking for is on the opposite side of the trend and the number that you're looking for is above what you're seeing in the price action and whatever indicator you chose to work with in combination with that, I use our custom indicator, the crosswalk, which is not even a new indicator now. It's been on our site, and I've been using it in videos for at least about 4 years. So that's our setup. I've explained everything. Just a little basic chart. I'm gonna stop right here, and we're gonna see how this bet ends because I've pretty much covered the trend. I determine my bias using the larger time frame candles and my little crosswalk indicator. I just set me some mids and I said, which way are we bouncing out? I saw this dead air here. Again, restating what I done. Saw this dead air all on this side, so they're oscillating mostly down. So I'm thinking that down is the trend. If down is the trend, then I want to set a high in the money trade over here. If up would have been the trend, then I want to set a support. I want to set an area of support over here, and I couldn't have easily done that because there's this big wick here, and so I wouldn't have got much even if because I got to get an area that is the wick, below the wick. Okay, so that's when you understand how you're planning this, it's gonna call you out of some bets, and that is your stop loss. Because in a perfect world, when you get into the bet, you've got confidence that you're in the bet for all of the right reasons, and you can stick with the bet unless you're just obviously wrong. If everything shot up with 40 minutes left and everything all of a sudden just shot up and turned around, hey, well, I was obviously wrong, or something's happening in the news or something that's changing the overall trend of price, but you can see where the money is because the money is going to run the market, and right now the money's running the market in that direction. Also, I know that yesterday, this was most of yesterday, it was dramatically down on the Euro USD, and we saw some pullback midday, and they came back up, and that I think that run in that direction, there they are coming back up, 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 and then all of a sudden it stopped. What's happening over here with these hourlies? It's real easy to see on the larger time frame. You can see that hour's up, that hour's up, that hour's up. All of a sudden, there's a change in who's running the market because there was no more hours up. Now the hours are starting to go back down and painting down again. Okay, I'm trying to really, really explain price action and take my time. That's the good thing about doing the slower bets. You can take your time, and I'm in a demo, so that gives me a lot of time to really focus and explain uh, the what process I'm using. Stop right here. Bear with me. Just be hopefully another few minutes because I'm going to come back around the end of the bet, or if for some reason I wanted to sell the bet early, but I got to just didn't like the price at all, guys. Really, the whole purpose of me doing the demo was to show you at a better price. Oh, I would think about taking that point that's 4 points lower, and some, I could obviously get a little more there. But see, I've missed where my wicks are, so that'd be a bad example to show. We'll just stop right here. See you guys on the other side. Okay, guys. Now we're in, as you can see, we're in the last 2 minutes of this bet, and well, I guess I should say this trade. And there's our line that we got in at. We got in really around the end of this hour, and we were painting this hour here, and just smooth, painless trade, and the market just appeared to have continued on the trend, and the trend was down. And that trend, you see how the market push up here? It almost turned our red hourly overlay. It almost turned that to blue, but we didn't. We failed there. And that's another reason that I sometimes use these overlays. I used to use them a lot, like years and years ago. I really, it'll kind of, you have to get used to them because the overlays will change sometimes from red to blue or whatever depending on the price action in the hour. But when you can get used to that and know what it means, then it's cool because you can see the pushes. You can see this push against the hour. Now, what do you believe? I used to say wag the, the dog wag the tail don't wag the dog. So if you see this push here on a 15-minute candle against a whole hour that's down, who do you believe? Who are you going to listen to? And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it goes. And that bet expires a winner. That's it, guys. That's all I have for this video. Hope this will help somebody. I'll try and get a template similar to this up on my site. Like I said, we've been using and selling the crosswalk indicator at Binary Options Tutor. You can find about 4 years of videos with all different kind of ways that I'm using this indicator. That's all I had, guys. Just a low hanging fruit trade. Trading with the trend. Trend's your friend. And see you guys on the next video. Once again, this is Alfred. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If we've helped you, please help us by sharing this content with others.